Dr. Ayaz, how do you see that SMEs can access, if we're talking about the green financing, as Fridolin and I have mentioned, a lot of investment that needed for this sector specifically, and how we can globally stand and strengthen the collaboration between the SMEs, large units, and their infrastructure development. What do you see, and what's your take on that?
You see, there are many challenges when we talk about green financing. When we talk about decarbonization, the journey starts with the housing. The factory unit should be energy efficient. The building either is a LEED certified building. Look at Bangladesh, they've got more than 200 factories who are LEED standard. We have only 42 factories who are LEED standards. So, that should be improvised and should be centralized to the government level. We need to scale. We need to provide all these products in a scalable manner to serve the SMEs. Similarly, all these certifications, for example, we are talking about energy audits. So we need to scale it at the lower levels where the component should be, for example, we have TAFTA, we have NAVTEC. So they have to teach the energy auditing so that they can be employed. People they can be trained on the digitalization, like digital product passport, because we are talking about data, but verified data. Without a data which is not verifiable, we are zero. And there has to be a centralized depository, as Europe is doing in Brussels. So we need to have a centralized networking. And I think the government has initiated National Compliance Center. That is one sector, but every department is working in different silos. They are not even connected with each other. When we talk to Ministry of Climate Change, they speak of Ministry of Power. For example, virtual power purchase agreements. What is in Copenhagen, they serve to the, and on one day you get a net zero on your scope 3 emissions, scope 2 emissions. That is the solutions we have, but we don't want to improvise. We actually look into the solutions, but we don't move from our ministry to other ministry. We are stick to operations. So many things are happening at NPO, NICA. We don't know about it at Prigmia. No SME is being approached by them there. What we are doing, because it is demanded by our customers. We are all export industry. Levi's ask LCA through Hague Index. Somebody else comes, they want SLCP, they want convergence, they want to have different certifications on energy and audits and things like that. So we are bound to do that. But what about the local industry? There is no ecosystem. The mainstream media doesn't talk about water conservation and doesn't talk about the compliances we are facing in future. So this is the point where it comes to, when I compare while sitting in London, on the government website, this 15,000 appliances already approved and they have on the website. We don't have that centralized, directory where, people can be using that. And if you take consultant from me, that is going to be very difficult. So that is the biggest challenge we have, working in different silos and not being centralized. And there has to be it has to be led by the private sector. If you see solar energy is entirely private sector. The government has opened the gateway and they have invested and they have proved one of the best contribution towards the renewable energy in the globe. So similar concept can be done if it is led by there, or always there is a government component, but it has to be led by the private sector, and that can be improved in a big way from the SME, because SME is the backbone of the country. We have 70% membership from Sialkot, from Lahore, from Festival, all are SME, and they're ready to learn from there. And we are contributing in that direction, and we need to synergize. Like, we are sitting all this, discussion, but it is beyond the discussion now. We need to work physically on that matter and to adopt the policy. Thank you.